Hey, how's it going? It's Rob Nolan here, author of the best-selling Gypsy Jazz Songbook series and creator of Fast Track and Transfusion. These books and courses have literally taught thousands of guys and girls around the planet how to play and how to have fun with Gypsy Jazz. In this series of videos, I'm here to answer even your questions. And today I've got a question from Mike from Santa Barbara in the States. And he's asking about turnarounds and to put him straight on turnarounds and some examples of some really useful turnarounds in Gypsy Jazz. So a turnaround is the bit at the end of the song when you're playing chords. So you get home, and I'm going to use an example in C. So you get home, let's say the song is All of Me, and the last bit is just why not take all of me. And you land on, sorry about the singing, and you land on 1. And then when it goes to 1, then you've got a turnaround, which brings you to the start of the song. So instead of just going, you have something like this. Or this. Or this. So it's just a kind of nice slick movement that you've worked out with your chords, which turnarounds the piece, and then we start again. So it gives it a nice way of ending the harmony. So you get back to C, and I'll show you 3 examples right now. And these are really useful movements which you can apply to a lot of songs, and of course you can apply to a lot of keys. So you get back to C. The first one, which is very simple, is the idea of playing 1, 6, 2, 5. So what does that mean? 1 is the chord. 6 is the 6th chord of C, which is A minor. We're going to play A minor there on the 5th fret, A, G, C. Then 2, which is D minor 7, we're going to play like this. A, F, C, F. Then G7. G, F, B. So it gives this sound. Right, very simple. No fancy substitutions or anything at this point. So yeah, it's going to work every time. So you get to the end of All Me. Here we go. Get back to the top. That's number 1. Number 2 is this. Actually, we'll stick down to this position. So you get back to the same C. That C, by the way, is C, G, C, and E. Nothing fancy there, just C, C major. You can also do this. You can go 2nd chord, C sharp dim, which is C sharp, G, B flat, E. That's a good shape to learn as a diminished chord, obviously. So C, C sharp dim, D minor 7, G7. So that's another way that's another turnaround you can use in a major key. And it's up to you which one to use. You know, when you're playing as a rhythm guitarist or you're accompanying, then you've got the choice. You could go, so far we got 2, so we could go. Or, okay, so that's 2. The third one I can show you is this sound. That's starting with C with E in the bass. So that's E, C, and G. Just the 3 notes there. And then you slide these 2 fingers down. Keep that one there. Then you've got E flat dim. So. Then you've got D minor 7 on the 10th fret. D, C, F, G7. D, B, F, and then you back home to C. We've got C there on the 8th fret. So now we've got 3 options. So there's that one. Number 2 was, and number 3 was starting C over E. Still C, but they also sound nice, like I was doing them with the bass line accentuated, especially if you're not playing with a bass player. it's nice to go, or you're back home. So there's 3 examples. There's many, many more. And what you should do, if they're new to you, is learn them, obviously, and then actually use them in a piece. You know, so when you get to the end of All of Me, or another piece in C, then you know, think, okay, here comes a turnaround. Which one should I do? You've got 3 under your belt. You've got choices, which makes your playing more interesting, and that means the lead guy is going to be more. He's going to want to play with you. Of course, you should then move these to each key. So you know, if you're in G, you're going to go, or etc., etc. So make sure you move them to all the keys, and then you're set. Then you've got some turnarounds under your belt. So there's your answer. If you've got a question yourself, then you know, I'd love to hear it. Just fire away, and I'll tell you what's up. If you haven't checked out the Gypsy Jazz Secrets magazine, then I recommend you go and do that. You can go to gypsyjazzsecrets.com, download the free app, and then you can check out these amazing lessons and interactive stuff on your iPad or your iPhone or your Android device. It's really awesome. If you like this kind of music, then it's a great way to see it. Anyway, that's it from me. That's in this video, and I'm going to be back soon with another one. In the meantime, take care.